Jacqueline Amarim came in and dominated in round one, but fell apart in rounds 2 and 3. So it's likely going to be a unanimous decision for Sam Hughes, who was stuck in a guillotine 2 or 3 times in the first round. Amarim taking the back, dominating the fight early on, and then she just ran out of gas in round 2. And then Sam Hughes put her away in round 3, 53-11 in significant strikes, 702 of control on 1 takedown for Sam Hughes. Now, Amarim, had 2 takedowns in round 1. She finished 2 for 10 with 342 of control, all in the first round. So should be a really easy decision as Bruce Buffer comes in. Here we go. It's going to be unanimous, 29-28. Yep, so that's an easy one. Sam Hughes gets the win. She's going to move to 8-5, and we're down to 0-1 already to begin the night. Amarim, I thought, would get the finish or grind out a victory, but she just runs out of gas. She falls for the first time to 6-1. Women's strawweight division, UFC 287. All right, so Shailan and Steve Garcia going into round 2. Interesting round 1. I mean, both guys turning it up at certain points in the round. I mean, Shailan got started real quick. Steve Garcia had a shot that almost ended it late in the round, and Shailan came back. So expect fireworks here in round 2. Ooh, what a nice leg kick by Steve Garcia. No, Shailan's in trouble. And he tries to regather against the fence here, trying to slow things down. But he took a nice leg kick from Garcia. Now Garcia lands an uppercut. And another leg kick and a jab. Oh, Shailan goes down and he's covering up. It's over. Dang. Oh, boy. We might finally have our first bad night. 0-2 to start. Steve Garcia drops Shailan. And, man, it was just, it looked like a jab. That's what's crazy is he had bigger shots throughout the fight and ended it with a jab. I'll have to see the replay. I'm sticking around for this. And here we go. Okay, he lands a leg kick to the body. Oh, it's the right hook. Yeah. Right hook, left hook. Okay, but that's not what stopped it. Let me see. All right, here we go. Leg kick to the body. Oh, it's a left uppercut. Okay. Man, I mean, Steve Garcia was throwing hands quick. And both times it was a leg kick to the body. And then when you get kicked in the body, right, it drops your elbows. You're not protecting your face, and boom, Steve Garcia gets the big finish. So credit him. I mean, pretty close fight up into that point, but he's going to move to 14-5 with a big featherweight division fight here, UFC 287. Ignacio Bahamondes battles Trey Ogden to a decision. A pretty solid fight here, and Bahamondes controlled the fight throughout, landing 84 significant strikes compared to just 48 for Ogden. Now, Ogden did land more head strikes, but it was just the body strikes, leg strikes, all that in all areas for Bahamondes. I mean, it just controlled the pace. And he's going to get, sounds like 30-27 on 2, 29-28 on the 3rd. So Ignacio Bahamondes, gets the win, moves to 14-4, and we're back to 1-2 on the night. So we finally get one, and thank goodness the judges did not play with me on this one because we needed it. 0-3 start would have been terrible. But Ignacio gets the win over Trey Ogden here in a catchweight fight at UFC 287. Cynthia Calvillo and Lupi Godinez go to a decision, and a really good fight this was. I mean, Cynthia Calvillo just over 100 significant strikes. She had 105 compared to 91 for Lupi, who led most of the way in terms of that category. But also Calvillo had a takedown over a minute of control time. So the way this fight played out is round 1 was really close. I mean, Lupi led in significant strikes, but Calvillo had the takedown. Then Calvillo led the 2nd and 3rd rounds in significant strikes. Right, neither fighter had takedowns, so it was both fighters were stand up and striking in rounds 2 and 3. So Cynthia Calvillo got the better of that too. So we'll see how this plays out here as both fighters are coming together, and we're just waiting on the decision right now. But again, Calvillo led in significant strikes after round 1, had the takedown, and we'll see. 29-28 Calvillo. Oh gosh, here we go, split decision. Come on. Godinez gets one judge. Oh my gosh. Come on, don't do it. Give it to Calvillo. Oh, come on, man. Lupi Godinez gets the win. And a 30-27 on the final judge? God, get out of here. Calvillo definitely won round 3. It wasn't even close. But you could make the case that Lupi could win 2 rounds here. It's very possible, and she did. But it could have gone either way, really, in this fight. But Lupi is going to move to 9-3, and another tough loss for Calvillo. After that 9-1 start in her professional career, she's down to 9-6, and what I believe is 5 straight losses at this point in time. So rough outing for her. But Lupi Godinez gets the win. Women's strawweight division, UFC 287. Come on, Gerald. Gerald comes in, throws a jab. But he looks real tentative, man. Pfeiffer's had his number so far. 2:20 left in round 1. Pfeiffer continually coming forward. And Gerald throws a left, but you could just see he's real tentative. Those power shots earlier. He takes another one to the body. Pfeiffer just continually coming forward. Oh, and a big left and a right. Oh, Gerald goes down. Oh, Pfeiffer's pounding away, and Gerald's covered up. Oh, man. He's totally covered up on all fours here. And it's just going to take a few big shots for the ref to stop this thing. And Gerald's rolling around, 150 left. Pfeiffer's on top. And Gerald's just covering up, and the ref stops it. And that's it. Dang. Wrong again tonight. Oh, boy. What are we, 1-4? Joe Pfeiffer's going to move to 11-2 with the big TKO victory over Gerald Meerschaert. And I read this one wrong. Joe Pfeiffer is for real. And he gets a TKO 3:15 into round 1. 14-10 in significant strikes. Control time not a factor. Really nothing's a factor because it only lasted 3 minutes. So Joe Pfeiffer gets to win 11-2 middleweight division. UFC 287. Michelle Waterson-Gomez and Luana Pinheiro are going to a decision. It's number 10 versus number 15 in the division. And we're about to go down to 1-5 on the night. Unbelievable. Waterson-Gomez led 60-40 in significant strikes. Pinheiro was 10-1 coming in. Creeped all the way up to number 15 in the division. She's over 5 on takedowns, though. Did have 1:25 of control. Defended the takedowns from Waterson-Gomez pretty well, but it was the striking. 73-45 in total strikes for Waterson-Gomez. And it just seemed like, it's not that Waterson-Gomez had all the big power punches. In fact, Pinheiro had some. There were times I was looking down at the stats throughout the fight and telling you that Pinheiro's probably close or tied, but she's landing big shots, but she's getting beat. Getting beat to the punch all the time by Waterson-Gomez. So I don't see how Pinheiro wins this fight. Here we go. Both fighters come to the center. Bruce Buffer weighing in. 29-28 Waterson. 29-28. Oh, Pinheiro, come on, please. I need one. Give me a robbery for once. Come on. Give me. Yes! 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 Finally, it goes my way on. This is a robbery. Waterson-Gomez won the fight. But we'll take it. So we're 2-4, not 1-5. All right. I'm telling you straight up, this was a robbery. But Luana Pinheiro is going to move to 11-1. Probably will be ranked 10th or 11th in the division. Women's strawweight division here. Split decision win. UFC 287. Chris Curtis and Kelvin Gastelum bring the crowd to their feet at UFC 287 as we head into the main card or pay-per-view right after this. But this is going to a decision. It was a striker's delight with just both guys trading punches from beginning to end. This would have been a great 5-round fight. But fortunately, we got to see 3. It's probably the fight of the night. Chris Curtis led 98-85 in significant strikes. But basically, round 1, Gastelum round 3, Chris Curtis round 2. Who knows? I mean, that's long story short. No takedowns. Strikers. Delight. Here we go. 29-28. Oh, unanimous 30-27. Wow, that's crazy. Kelvin Gastelum, come on. And Chris Curtis is upset on that one. I don't blame him. Kelvin Gastelum looked good too, especially early. He's going to move to 18-8 and jump to about 13 or 14 in the middleweight division here at UFC 287. And the fight comes to an end, and I think Raul knows he lost this fight. Rodriguez 52-7 in significant strikes, 7 minutes and 30 seconds of control time on one takedown. He reversed a few positions. And Rosas Jr. 450 of control, but 3 for 16 on takedowns. So forget the takedown defense for Rodriguez. That was the difference in the fight. He came in with like a 50% takedown defense mark and was well over 80% in this fight against a guy that can take you down. So, and man, there was even a point in round 1 where it looked like Rosas might get the finish. All of a sudden, he takes a knee on the way into a takedown attempt in round 2, and it just flipped everything. Next thing you know, Rodriguez is flipping positions. He's taking the back. He's got Rosas Jr. in a triangle, body triangle, and it just can't do anything with it. I mean, this one's real simple. It should be a unanimous decision for Christian Rodriguez. Bruce Buffer in the octagon. He's going to read off the scorecards. A little bit of mystique will be shattered here. Well, not shattered, but shaken for Rosas Jr., but he'll be back. Nice left by Pons. Come on, Kevin. Taking these silly chances right now. And a nice right by Holland. And a left drops Pons. Look at this. And it's over. Wow. Wow. Whoa. And Pons saying, no, you shouldn't have stopped it. And he goes out there to talk to Donald Trump and Dana White. Donald Trump in the house. That's crazy. So Dana White sitting next to Donald Trump. Kevin Holland jumps over the fence and talks to both of them. So that's pretty wild. So Ponzinibbio was upset with the stoppage. He's kind of pacing back and forth. He's waving his finger right away. But to me, it was a good stoppage because he went right down. Here's a replay. He comes in with a right leg kick. Kevin Holland lands a right. He spins. Takes a left. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. Boom. Yeah. And the thing is it happened so quick that the fight was over, and he probably popped back up thinking he's okay. But when he sees his replay, Pons will understand why the fight was stopped. So big win and really a huge finish for Kevin Holland here against Santiago Ponzinibbio. So crowd going crazy, starving for it, finally got it. And it comes via Kevin Holland, middleweight division, UFC 287. Oh, big right and left by Font. Giannis in a little bit of trouble. Oh, another big right. And Giannis gets out of there quickly. And these guys are trading, man. Oh, big right by Font. And Giannis is in trouble. And that's it. Keith Peterson jumps in with some monster strikes by Rob Font, who almost needed to get a win that way because it looked like, it looks like he just went 10 rounds. He's only went 3 minutes. He had no choice but to just get after it. He wasn't going to be able to go to long haul on this one. And Yanez is upset. And I think he's upset at the ref that he jumped in so quick. But, you got to protect the fighter. And it was going downhill quickly for Yanez. And looking at the replay. Boom. Started with the uppercut. Rob Font holding on to the back of the head. He lets go. Yanez a little wobbly. Takes another big right. Boom. There's the right. Boom, the big right uppercut. Jeez. And then at that point, oh, big shot by Rob Font. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Boom. Yeah. And the thing is Yanez never saw it. Boom. It could have been stopped right there. All right. It could have been stopped right there. And some hammerfish rained down. And Rob Font gets a dominating win. And that's not a bad stoppage by the ref. Wow. And now, if you're Rob Font, you get a fight moving up now. Instead of fighting a 12, you're fighting a 3 or 4. So that's how big that victory was for him. And he's always been close. Lost some close fights against high caliber opponents, but he gets a dominating performance win here against number 12. And it didn't take long at all here in the first round. Bantamweight division, UFC 287. And Jorge was in, close to being finished at times in the third round. But Burns just kind of being patient, taking his time. You're winning the fight. Don't take a chance. And even when he had Masvidal shaking a little bit, he still didn't go in for the finish. Because at the end of the day, you want to make sure you win. And that's what he did, or is going to do when his result comes out. Crazier things have happened. Everybody hugging Jorge Masvidal. We'll see if this is it for him. I mean, you lose a big one like that at home, that's tough. 30-27, 30-27, 29-28. So Jorge couldn't have won the fight even with a round 3 win. He would have lost by split decision. So Gilbert Burns getting the victory here. He'll maintain his number 5 spot. And, it just basically went the way I thought it would. Other than the fact that Jorge can land that shot at any time. But you didn't even see the power from him tonight. And Joe Rogan looking to talk to Jorge after Gilbert Burns. And we'll have to report on that later. But Gilbert Burns looking strong here. Proving himself over his last few fights. And the sky's the limit. The sky is the limit for Gilbert Burns after UFC 287. UFC 287, Alex Pereira versus Israel Adesanya. Get ready to go down in just a few seconds. As Pereira gets introduced, Adesanya already introduced. And it's time for the rematch. The last fight went 5 rounds, nearly. It was finished in the 5th. Pereira down 3-1 on the judges' scorecards. Needing a finish, gets the finish. So it begs the question, what's going through Adesanya's head? As both guys are in the center, they have not taken their eyes off of each other. Neither one for the last 3 minutes. Man, everybody hold on. Everybody hold on. I hope the phone don't ring because I'm not answering it. Here we go. Round 1's underway. God, this awkward stance by Pereira. Just both of them really the same. Or does Adesanya go the other way where he gets over patient? Almost like Namajunas did when she lost the belt. Where you get over patient. So he's thinking, I don't get tired in the 5th. I got to close in rounds 4 and 5. Both guys looking to land leg kicks early. Oh, and it's tough watching 2 kickboxers because they're just both flat-footed. And when they're facing another kickboxer, it even slows it down even further. And you almost like to see Pereira against a guy that is bouncy, that he has to chase. But the thing with Izzy is he stands directly in front of Pereira and really has the same game plan. And it's Izzy working his way on the outside. Both guys taking short steps when they slide, when they move. You're not getting a lot of that from kickboxers. They're going to plant their feet and go. A lot of leg strikes and not much movement. Both guys have the ability to get that leg up high in a matter of milliseconds. I mean, it's crazy. Is he doing a good job of moving? Not coming in too often, but when he does, he usually lands a little something. I wish we see an Adesanya that would attack. Instead of looking to get the decision, let's just go attack. Get this thing finished. Adesanya lands a leg kick. Okay, Izzy. 2 kicks to the body. Causes Pereira to drop his hands. These guys have faced off 3 different times in the fighting arena, right? Twice as kickboxers in kickboxing. One in the UFC, which Pereira won. And then here once again. So if Adesanya is going to get it figured out, this is the one he's got to do it in. He's had enough time to see what Pereira can do. Both guys just touching leg kicks to the calf. Pereira misses a leg kick over the top. And you think about that, Izzy's 6'4", and that thing was up there probably 7 feet high. Unbelievable. Come on, Izzy. He's trying to walk you down, Izzy. There you go. Back him out of there. 10 seconds left. Yeah, and I'm thinking we might be in for a 5-round fight tonight. Question is, will they get to the bell? End of the first. Izzy up. Oh, no. Pereira's up 21-10 in terms of significant strikes. Wow. That's not good. But no head strikes for Pereira. 2-0 in head strikes Adesanya. So really a slow start for both these guys. Game plan to get touches. And Adesanya already showing a little nerves to get in too close, to put himself in bad positions. He's being overly patient, too patient. And that's not going to get the job done here. Don't overthink this thing. You just got to fight, man. You got multiple ways to victory, not just one. Here we go. Round 2's underway. Didn't get to hear a lot of what the corners were saying. We'll pick that up more next time. Both guys going right back to the leg kicks. Oh, now Izzy lands a leg kick to the head. The crowd oohs a little bit. Oh, and one return by Pereira. And Pereira looks for it. As soon as he lands something big, he's coming in for the finish. And that's where the problems lie. Now he's coming in on Izzy. Landing a leg kick moments ago. And Izzy's got to get out of there. Izzy's trying to strike with him, okay? I mean, fine, but Izzy catches a leg, then drops it. And man, you see when Pereira lets go, I mean, if he connects, it's over. I mean, it's as simple as that. Now Pereira misses with 2 uppercuts, a right and a left. And now Adesanya lands a right. Backs Pereira off with a leg kick to the body. Man, these guys are both big welterweights, man, or middleweights. 6'4", muscle. 325 left in round 2. Yeah, you see Pereira tapping the calf a lot. A lot. Trying to keep Izzy off balance. Keep him from coming forward. Pereira's waiting for that one shot he lands that he can then go in and pressure his opponent. So he's patient as well. And that's part of the kickboxing trade. And Izzy throws a right, a few feints. And he's starting to pick up his pace here in round 2. So this thing's starting a lot like the first fight. A lot like the first fight. Now Izzy switching back and forth from lefty to righty. He's back to lefty now. And these guys are both really trying to force the issues with leg kicks. Both guys traded in close. Izzy gets the better of that one. And Izzy comes in with a left and a right. Takes a jab. Okay, come on, Izzy. Pereira whips that leg up high. Adesanya lands a big right, backs him off. And of course, the crowd getting excited when they get the smallest of action. Here they come. Trading once again. And you would think there'd be a way that Izzy could pressure Pereira, get him off balance, and get him upset. You know, get him out of his comfort zone. But Pereira's really strong at that. And now Pereira's opening up. Oh my God, Izzy responds with a big right. He wins it! Let's go! Let's go! Are you serious? Woo! Dude, I literally thought Izzy was going down and he KOs Pereira. Oh my goodness. And then he does a DDT on air. Whoa. Dude, people are going to be talking about this. I got to see the replay. Dude, Izzy, just like the last fight in round 5, he was on the ropes, man. It looked like he was crumpling. He was going down. And then out of nowhere, Izzy just unloads with a right hand and just drops Pereira on one punch. I mean, unbelievable. You want to talk about heart? And Joe Rogan saying one of the best knockouts he's seen in his life. I still got to give it to Leon over Usman. But considering the dynamics of if Izzy goes down here, he probably never gets a title again. Back against the wall. And unbelievable. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Please show this thing in real time. Here it is. Okay. Pereira lands a body shot. Izzy's in trouble. He lands a leg kick. Izzy loses his balance. He takes a jab, a shot to the body, a knee to the head. He's in trouble. Takes a left and then a right out of nowhere. And another right. Dang! Oh my gosh. Izzy was in trouble. Look at this. Boom, boom. Left-right combination. And then another right, followed by a left, and then a hammer fist. Unbelievable, man. He almost can't believe it. Wow. Oh my gosh. Now you're seeing the reactions from the crowd. Adesanya's pulling the bow and arrow. Dude, unbelievable. And I don't think Pereira can believe it. Because Pereira had him. Pereira had him. I think Adesanya's saying believe in yourself, but the crowd is stunned, excited. And this event couldn't finish in a better way. I mean, no fights in Miami for the last 20 years for the UFC. And they finally come back to watch Israel Adesanya take the belt. One of the most liked fighters in the world. Most Googled fighter in the world. It's just unbelievable. Let's go, Bruce. And Bruce is smiling. Well, he can't wait to say this one. I Naka and new. Ooh. Okay, baby. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, man. He deserves it, man. And I can't wait to move him up the dude list next week. Ooh, wait. Yes. Listen, so that'll do it. Adesanya is going to move to 24-2. It's just unbelievable. KO victory. One of the most amazing you'll ever see. Now Adesanya takes the mic. And he's basically going to tell everybody that you can do, if you believe, you can do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Unbelievable, man. It couldn't happen to a better guy. So Israel Adesanya is back on top, baby, of the middleweight division after the KO win against Alex Pereira here at UFC 287.